Diane. Thank you, ladies, for joining me this morning, and it's early, of course. I have to go to the assisted living place and have a conference with the people who take care of my sister-in-law, and that's at 11:30, and I didn't want to cut short. So we're starting a little early today. Oh, plumber, ooh, you must be having problems. Lori says her plumber is here. So I think we'll get started. It's 10:31, so if you are on here, please just say hi. If you're too bashful, that's fine, but I love to see who comes. And I really appreciate you faithful people that come every week and take time out of your busy lives, and it really does my heart. It just warms my heart so much. So today, I have a very good friend in Canada. Her name is Deanna Dung, and Dong, I think it is, Deanna Dong, and she shared this card, which is using the Velvet Meadow. She shared this card, and it's called a double easel card. So when you set it down, it's got this and that, and can you see that? I think you can. Anyway, I love the card, and there's a lot of different easel cards out there, but I just really thought this was cool, and I thought I would share some of the cardstock or the designer series paper that is on sale. And so that's going to be kind of fun to see. I made quite a few of these. So this is the card we're going to make, and I will share the, it opens up and then it fits into a regular envelope. And I'm going to show you how to do this and also how to cut and everything. So it won't take too long. It's really a quick card. I started yesterday afternoon, and I think I made 8 cards just really quickly. So this is a fun card, and I don't think, these are kind of thick. These are called Dreamy flowers, and they come in a pack like this, and there's white and pink and berry burst. And so I'm going to use those. Most of these cards I would probably hand out, but I can always put some puffy some over it and send it through the mail, so it doesn't, it's fine. So anyway, I will show you how to make this card. We'll start out with the measurements, and there are kind of 2 cards, I would say 2 cards in one. So the base card is Berry Burst, and it is 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and it's scored at 5 1/2. 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. So that's the base card. And then we have a piece that goes inside. It's just the normal inside. It's basic white, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. And then I put a piece of the Velvet Meadow, which is 4 inches by 3/4 inches. I like to kind of do it so that it kind of draws it together from the outside to the inside. So that's inside the card. Then the next piece is a piece of basic white, thick, basic white thick, and this is 9 3/4 by 4, 9 3/4 by 4, and this will fit inside of the Berry Burst. So I'll show you how that goes, but it's scored at 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. I see I have that wrong on there. We don't want it wrong. 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. That's where it's scored. 2 1/4 by 4 1/2. So that's the basic white thick. And then we have a piece of the Velvet Meadow. And if you don't have the Velvet Meadow, it is back in stock. It wasn't for a while, but it is back in stock and still on sale. And it's 14 something, 14.45, I think, normally 17. It's a really good deal. This is 9 inches by 3 1/4, 3 3/4. And I'm going to show you how to cut that. So I'll cut at 5 inches, and then there will be 2 pieces that are 2 by 3 3/4, and those will be, so those pieces will, this is the way it goes. So it's this piece, and under here, and so we just cut one, and then we'll cut that apart, and I'll show you how to do that. And then for the front focal point, we have Berry Burst. Yes, it is beautiful paper, and it has actually flocked. You can feel the flocking. This is 4 1/4 by 3 inches, and this is Berry Burst. And then the Velvet Meadow piece, and this is 4 inches by 2 3/4 inches, and that will fit on top of here. Okay, so we will start first by, so I'm going to score the basic white. So it's going to be scored at 2 1/4. So I have, it is 9 3/4 by 4, so 4 inches by 9 3/4, and then I'm going to score it at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4. And 4 1/2. Okay, 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. And then I'll show you how to. So you're going to fold that on the score line, and then you're going to fold this one back. So I'll show you. I'll get that well burnished. So now it's going to be like that. So it's that is your easel part. So that's 2 1/4 and 4 1/2. It's scored. Okay, and then we're going to cut this Velvet Meadow piece, and so it is 9 by 3 3/4. Better turn it so I can cut it. 9 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to, my first cut is going to be at 5 inches, and that's going to be on the top part. So I'm going to cut that at 5 inches, and I'm cutting, not scoring this time. And then I have a piece that's 4 by 4, and I'm going to cut that in 2. So now I have 2 pieces that are 2 by 3 3/4 and 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this to the basic white. So I'm adding seal, and I'm going to put this right here. And all these little white things, they're all puffy and velvety, really pretty. So then I'm going to put this here. This will go here. And then the next one will go here, right down here. And they're actually in line, although when you see the card, it doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't have to be perfect like that, because you really don't see too much of it. Now we are going to work on the Berry Burst, and this is again 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. And I'll burnish that well. And then the basic white 5 1/4 by 4. And for the, I'm using the Happy Birthday from Banner Sayings. So Happy Birthday from Banner Sayings. And then the Have a Fabulous Day is from Phrases and Frames. So this will go inside. I'll add some seal to that. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this, adhere this to the front of the Berry Burst. So I'm going to add seal right here. Maybe put a little bit more, make sure that it's secure and won't fall off. So there. And now we have our easel card. That's the easel part. Isn't that cool? And then we're going to adhere this, but before I adhere this, I am going to stamp the Happy Birthday from Banner Sayings. I'm going to stamp it just directly onto the cardstocks in there since there's, make sure it's turned right. I'm going to just add that right there in Berry Burst ink. And then we're going to put this on the Berry Burst piece, which is 4 by 2 and, no, this one is 4 by 2 3/4. This piece is 4 by 2 3/4, and the Berry Burst is 4 1/4 by 3, just a 1/4 inch down. And then I'm just going to add this right here, like that, and I'm just going to put some seal. I could use dimensionals, but I don't want it to be too thick so that it won't go through the mail. So I'm just going to add it with seal, and then I will add the. Oh, I forgot to do the ribbon. Oh shoot. Okay, I wanted to show you how to do that. I'm going to take that off real quick. I was able to do it. So I'm going to put some of the Peaceful Pine ribbon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I need just a little bit bigger piece for this. So I'm going to do about 5 inches of ribbon, and I'm actually going to add it here. No, I add it here. I'm not seeing what I'm doing. So I'm adding the ribbon here, and I will turn it over, and oh, I've got seal on it, so I'm gonna get that out of the way so you can see. And I'm just gonna add the ribbon, a piece of ribbon like this, and this is just to kind of save you having to tie a bow or anything. We're just gonna tie a knot. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and put this on because it's sticky and I don't want it to stick to my glass mat, which it would. So I'm going to put this here, and then the next thing I'm going to do is add this in here. I'm going to pull it in here, and then I'm just going to tie a knot. Thank you, Diane. She says adorable card. I love it. Can you imagine getting this in the mail and how fun that would be to display it on your birthday? I love these kind of things that are so pretty and yet so easy to make. So I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'll trim off the excess, which there will be some excess. So I'm just going to tie a quick knot, and then I'm going to trim that off. The ribbon looks really nice with this. Okay, then we'll put on our Dreamy flowers. So I'm going to pull that out and use my take your pick tool and add 3 of these, just because they're so pretty. And that is it. How quick and easy is that? So now we have this beautiful easel card, which you can be set up. And then it flattens to go right into an envelope. So that is the card. That was really quick and easy. So most of these are, there's a couple of, one sneak peek, but most of these are on sale. So this is the Valley in Bloom. And I love this font, and this is on the, I can't remember the name of it, of course. I have it written here somewhere. Simply Leaves. And this is actually a stamp set that is coming out in September. And I love that font. I just think that is so beautiful. And then on the inside of the card I am grateful for your kindness. I needed some thank you notes. So most of these are thank you notes because I ran out of them. I gave my husband a bunch for his birthday to send out. So here is Valley in Bloom, and that's that beautiful paper, and that is on sale, one of them on sale. And this one is Moonlit Flora, and again I made a thanks card and used some of the in color dots, and this paper is absolutely stunning. And I put that I'm grateful. That's the same thing. I'm grateful for your kindness. And this is the Delicate Dreams. This is one of the ones that's been here for a while, but I just think it's so pretty and it goes so well with the hydrangea hue. And I made an anniversary card out of this one using the Phrases and Frames anniversary. I love that font too. So this is another one that's just so simple and easy to make. This one is called Everyday Essentials paper. This paper is actually back ordered right now, but it should be in next week. And this, I just love this Lost Lagoon piece. It's so pretty with the roses on it, kind of cabbage roses type. And so same thing, thanks. And the Lost Lagoon. And then this one is using the Bloom Boutique, which is in stock. And I don't know that this one is on sale. I'm not really sure. I don't think it is, but it might be. Check it out. And then we have one more, and this is the sneak peek with the it's Sunflower Fields, and this paper is just absolutely gorgeous. So can't wait for it to come so I can use it more. And so those are the cards I made with this one, and 7 of them. I thought I had 8. Maybe there's another one somewhere and I just can't find it. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, if it is, I'll put it up. I'll put put it up on the if I find it. If I have another one, I thought I had 8, but I might have counted wrong too. So that's it. I didn't add any other ribbons. I should have because I was kind of just having fun, just using papers that that I pulled. I'm actually working on setting up my paper in a better way. Thank you. And it's I have one of those IKEA calyxes, and I put them all in there, and then I have to search and search and search. So I'm going through and adding all the names and where they are so I can find them easily, and that's going to make my life a lot easier. So anyway, this is the card I made, and just to let you know, starting today, and I sent out an email. I know I do too, Rebecca. Can you imagine Holly and her sunflowers, how she likes them? She's just dying to get it. Anyway, today starts double Stampin' Rewards. So if you place $25 order, you would get Stampin' Rewards. You'd get $2.50, but it would be $5. So double Stampin' Rewards today, tomorrow, and Friday. So 19th through the 21st. So if you're interested in that and need cardstock or designer series paper, they are on sale. The ones that are specifically on sale are 15% off. And I sent an email out last evening, and it has the links to the sale papers. And I think there's only one that's not, and that's the Everyday Essentials. This one is supposed to be in tomorrow, but the rest of them are all in stock. So the ones that are on sale. So I recommend, if you need paper, need cardstock, two-tone cardstock is also on sale, 15% off. And this is a great time to get it because then you get double Stampin' Rewards. So I love that. I just am so happy when people place an order and then they get to use their Stampin' Rewards later down the road. So anyway, this is it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And we still have smoke. I can't see the Blue Mountains, which normally I can. We haven't seen them for probably 4 weeks because of the smoke. But the fires are better. They're getting a handle on them, but they're still raging. And I read somewhere that Oregon and Washington have 3 million acres have burned in Oregon and Washington. That's just awful. And I know we've all been through, either we know somebody or we've been through fire. It's the most destructive thing, and it's just makes me cringe every time because of our experience 2 years ago before we moved here. So anyway, that's my story. And if you share this, I will send this card to someone who I'll pick someone to send this card to. So please share. It helps me to maybe get more people. So And maybe I'll give you an update on my $1 million sales. I have 943,000, so I only need 57,000 to go. And so within the year, I will probably make my million. I'm kind of excited about that. So it's a lot of stamped inks and paper, but I thought I'd just update that for you. So you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and we will see you next week. Thank you.